Hello and welcome to the Dice by the Sword podcast. We release these podcasts every Wednesday in 2 easy-to-listen-to pieces, so you can keep up to date with all the action and suspense of our campaign wherever you are listening from. Of course, if you want to check us out in real time and see everything unfold as it happens, then you can always head over to our Twitch channel, D20 by the Sword, to see us play every Sunday at 7 PM GMT. Now, get comfy, turn up that volume, and settle in for this week's episode of Nyxalia, an Aetherbound Saga, here at Dice by the Sword.
Last time on Dice by the Sword, morning broke over Whistlestone, the mist curling away. Oh, I need to turn that music down. Bloody hell. There we go. The mist curling away from its cobbled streets as the town stirred to life. Ulrich was the first to rise, stepping out into the quiet dawn, where a chance meeting at the Sundrop market led to Olwen, a jeweler with a keen eye and a sharper tongue. In exchange for his kindness, she gifted him a ring crackling with stormborn energy, a token of gratitude and whispered promises of power. Back at the Broken Lantern Tavern, the rest of the party awoke to the scent of fresh bread and sizzling bacon, though for Peanut, the morning held an even stranger surprise. A tiny golden-feathered chick nestled against her chest, chirping contentedly as if it had always been there. No note, no explanation, just a peculiar little companion drawn to the halfling. Over breakfast, murmurs of unease rippled through the tavern. The south road had become dangerous, whispers of attacks, missing travellers, and bodies left in ruin. And so, the party saw answers. They headed over to the mayor's office, where they met Eliza Harrowbrook, the town's hardened but weary leader, and Captain Torren Vale, the grizzled watchman whose past was etched into every scar on his weathered face. The truth was worse than rumour. Trade routes choked by slaughtered caravans, tracks leading towards an abandoned watchtower, and evil lurking in the shadows, growing bolder. The town's forces were stretched too thin, but the party could do what they could not, which is hunt them down. With a contract inked in promise and duty, the adventurers took their first true step into Nyxalia's unfolding dangers. Supplies were gathered, weapons prepared, Nim sharpening her scythe, Coric seeking the means to forge a new limb, and then, with the weight of expectation upon them, they set forth. Southward they rode, towards the wilds beyond Whistlestone, towards the watchtower ruins, and towards the unknown. The afternoon sun hangs low, casting long shadows over the town of Whistlestone. Heavy clouds form overhead, and the soft pitter-patter of raindrops begin to fall. The once busy streets are beginning to settle, as merchants finish their trades and farmers load their caravans to head home. The scent of roasted meat drifts from the Broken Lantern, mixing with the faint earthy aroma of fresh-cut hay brought in from the fields. As you make your way south, the town slowly fades behind you. The sturdy wooden gates of Whistlestone creak as they close, leaving the familiar safety of the town behind. The open road stretches before you, a well-trodden dirt path winding through the rolling green plains of the Stormward province. Wildflowers dot the roadside, their bright colours swaying in the gentle breeze. The only sounds are the rhythmic crunch of the wagon's wheels on the soft dirt and the distant caws of circling crows. To the west, the land slopes downward into dense clusters of trees, their darkened edges hinting at the vast forests beyond. To the east, the plains stretch for a few miles, the golden fields occasionally broken by rocky outcroppings. Beyond that, a few scattered farmsteads sit beneath the open sky, smoke curling lazily from chimneys. Even further east to that, you see the towering peaks of the mountains that you travelled from the day before. The road ahead is quiet. Too quiet. No wagons, no travellers, just an unsettling emptiness as the light rain comes down and the wind whispers through the grass. You guys are all on the back of the cart heading south. Is there anything anybody would like to do as you begin your journey into the wilds of Nyxalia?
Are we just, is this literally us starting from the gates of...
Yeah, so you've set off from the gates. The gates are behind you. The town is behind you. You are setting off south.
Ulrich will just take the reins, as it were, sit at the front of the cart and just keep a steady course driving, making sure to keep an eye on the south, the sun, just essentially driving us the right direction, even if it is one road, watching for splits, for signs, that kind of thing. And just keeping a general weather eye out across the plains or whatever we tend to roll through. For like, that's his general interactions as he's going about his cart driving.
Okay. Who's driving the car? Is it you, Ulrich?
Yes.
Yes. Animal handling check then, please.
Will do.
Guidance.
Anybody else?
Yerul will be sitting up front with Ulrich, and sort of at points throughout their journey, she is going to fly up as not super high, but like quite high up, so that again she can get an aerial view of the terrain, see if there's any upcoming sort of if there's any kind of dangers coming up, just so that they can be prepared. If there's like forks in the road, she can have a quick aerial look to see which may be the safest, but just again to sort of have sort of eyes in the sky, as it were, as they're going through.
Okay, so I presume then that you're going to touch Ulrich's shoulder to cast guidance and then fly up, yeah? Perfect.
Yes.
Cool. You fly up into the sky and begin your aerial view of the land as you keep up, speed with the cart. But as you look out, I'd like you to make me a perception check, please.
Okie dokes.
Nim is gonna dangle somewhat upside down off the back of the carriage to watch the horse's feet underneath.
Okay, excellent. Octavius, Peanut, Coric, what are you guys doing?
I would love to just be some sort of annoyance, and the entire way that we're going, just playing the game I Spy with my little eye, and just playing it with whoever wants. And every time it's the same sentence, like, I spy with my eye something green.
Peanut will play. She will play.
Oh, it's on. It's on.
She will play. She's currently holding cheese, waiting for the next I Spy.
Okay, so Octavius and Peanut, you guys are occupying yourselves, playing this game, passing the time. Coric, what are you going to be doing?
Coric's examining his new tools. So he's got his new screwdriver, his new pliers. So he's just basically, testing out the weight of them, making sure they're kind of balanced all right, kind of getting his head around those a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of, you start picking these tools up and like looking through them, examining them. He hasn't obviously given you the best tools in his arsenal, but they would serve a purpose. A little bit of love, a bit of greasing up and, taking the rust off. They'll work perfectly.
Yeah, he's just excited to have something to tinker with again. He's not, wasn't expecting them to be of the highest quality. He's just like, he's got his tools back.
Hell yeah. Love that. Excellent. Ulrich, what was your animal handling check?
Roll a 17, +1 for 18, +1 for the guidance, so 19. 19.
Excellent. You are able, a couple of occasions, only slightly, you feel that the noble steed that is pulling your cart, Maisie, pulls away a little bit a couple of times, as if trying to unleash the speed in which the horse believes it can reach. And there's a couple of occasions where you kind of have to like pull the reins a little bit and slow the horse down before it, tries to canter and then into a gallop. Excellent.
Ulrich is very much wants to let the horse go. He's like, "Well, easy, Macy, easy. There's Nim's going to follow. If I do this, fine. Okay, just later. We can run. We will run. We okay back there?"
Glop, clip, glop, clip, glop, clip, glop, clip, glop, clip, glop, clip, glop, clip.
Yarrow, what would you roll perception?
17.
17. So there is this downpour. This, I wouldn't say it's heavy. It is a light downpour, but it is kind of obscuring the horizon a little bit, making it a little bit harder to see everything. But looking out, there doesn't, even from your position, I mean, I don't know how high you've flown up, but let's say 40, 50, 60 feet up.
Yeah,
right?
About that.
As far as you can see, you still don't see any caravans, any carts, any wandering travelers along the road that you're heading down. There doesn't seem to be anything strange on the horizon. There doesn't seem to be any danger as such, but you stay at the height that you're at and continue traveling, keeping up speed with the cart below. Is there anything anybody else would like to do before we move on in time a little bit?
Each time the horse lifts one of his hooves, Nim is blinking at them and prestidigitation to clean the shoe every time it's lifted up.
Okay, so you're
every time the horse is like the hoof gets dirty, she's like cleaning.
So I would say that you keep this up, Nim, for a good few minutes before realizing that every single time a hoof hits the dirt, because of the downpour, it is getting covered in mud. As resilient as you are in your determination to keep this horse's hooves clean, after a few minutes, it becomes every couple of minutes or so, you're like, right, okay, clean again. Because if you did it every time, you'd be sat there going like this. Okay.
I am concentrating. Blink, 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 clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip.
Okay. Anybody else?
I think for just to mess with Nim, Peanut's gonna take out her little hand drum and she's gonna try and like play it to the sound of the horse's hooves just to confuse her, just to see what she does.
I start to say clip clop much louder.
Brilliant.
After a couple of hours and several miles of travel, you crest a small hill. What lays before you is a scene of devastation. As the sun starts to set behind the distant horizon, making way for the twilight. Yarrow, you would probably see this before anyone else. You see a broken wagon that lies in the dirt, its wooden frame splintered and cracked. One of its wheels seems to have been torn completely off and is laying several feet away. The canvas that once covered this part lays shredded beside it, revealing scattered supplies. Some seem to have been slashed open, but others left untouched. You spot this first, Gerald, as the group begins to approach.
I will slowly start to sort of just survey to make sure there's nothing I can immediately see that may be around it, and then fly back down to the cart to let the others know of this. There's a caravan up ahead that seems to be shredded. We need to be careful what we're going ahead. We could be at the site of one of the attacks.
Potentially we should stop and take a look at what we are. Maybe we can find tracks, maybe we can find some answers. It'll be good. How far ahead are we talking?
30 feet.
Oh yeah, I can see it there. Sorry, I was looking down. I should have moved my head.
Sorry, I was still seeing the sights of my eyes. Thank you.
That's. I was looking at you. I should. Whoa! Should be looking at the road.
I did.
Okay.
Yes. Eyes on the road, Dorek. Eyes on the road.
It turns the horse line, careening into an edge. Whoa.
as you veer, Nim pops her head up. What was that?
It's we have actually Yarrow, you take these, and he's gonna hand the reins over to Yarrow, and I will go ahead and start looking. Just be on guard, everyone. Could start getting fun. And sort of as it's at a not like a fast pace, but a relative pace, or it's just gonna get out, sort of as it moves, and then just start briskly walking / running towards this cart to see what happens as he does but before the point that he gets to it.
Okay.
Yarrow's going to keep the our wagon going a bit further round, so we're not right next to it, but again, so that we'll pull it up sort of about 5 feet past the overturned wagon, just in case we need to make a quick exit. We've got our wagon at a sort of a pace away.
Okay, no problem.
Corric's going to pop his head up a little bit in the back. He's going to be looking for survivors.
Okay, so are you getting out of the cart, or are you staying where you are?
He's just going to pop his head up over the side of the cart for now, because I think the idea of getting out of the wagon while it's moving for a deep gnome is a terrible idea.
Okay, so as the cart begins to slow, as Yeril pulls it round this scene and pulls the cart to a stop, Coric, you pop your head up, begin to look as you start climbing out. What are the rest of you doing?
Just preparing as I see Ulrich just like going. He wanted to make like a joke, like someone should go for it, and he already sees Ulrich just going without any fear. So just sitting on the wagon still, he's going to grab his bow and just prepare, just in case. He's not going to go anywhere, but just in case he wants to see everyone's positions.
Okay, no problem. Nim, Peanut, what are you two doing?
I think Peanut's gonna take out a really gross, sticky lollipop that's covered in hair and shit. And she's gonna just eat it. And she's gonna skip and follow the others and take cheese with her.
Okay, so you hop down as well, Nim. What are you doing?
Nim will follow Peanut.
Okay. Ulrich, you would be first on the scene. Before you see that, as well as this cart, you see that the ground near the cart is dark, as if stained with blood, smeared, however, in erratic patterns, though the rain is making it hard to see. There are several torn bags of grain that have spilled across the road, a stark contrast to the carnage surrounding them. You see that there is also the carcass of a horse that lies nearby, its hide covered in jagged wounds, its ribs exposed where flesh has been violently stripped away. Crows peck at the remains of the horse, their black feathers glossy in the fading sunlight. And as you start to approach, as well as Coric, Peanut, Nim, and Yeril, you all smell a rancid stench as it fills the air, a putrid mix of rotting meat and something fouler, something else. The
I
wind
stick cherry blossoms up my nose.
the wind shifts, carrying an eerie silence with it, as if the land itself around you is holding its breath. What do you guys want to do?
As Ulrich approaches, sort of seeing the darkened ground where blood is stained, he will equip both battered shield and spear in sort of Spartan-esque style, sort of hunch down slowly and start sort of surveying the perimeter until he can see that then there is nothing necessarily violent around, at which point he will look to the crows and just go, make sure that horse finds freedom in the afterlife for me, please. And then, sort of looking at the ground itself, he's trying to find, while the rain is still fairly light, signs of tracks, scrape marks, anything that would discern a direction from which whatever this was came towards this caravan.
Okay. Survival check, please.
Will do.
What's everyone else doing?
Seeing Ulrich pull out his weapons and sort of be prepared and looking around, Yera will pull out the quarterstaff that they have recently been given, as again just to sort of prepare herself in case something suddenly springs out at them, and will also look to the ground of where we've seen blood and maybe sort of look for signs of either a blood trail or maybe some tracks or something that maybe indicates if whatever has attacked this has gone in which direction.
Okay, investigation check from you, please. Anyone else?
Nim is gonna go from party member to party member and offer cherry blossoms to fill your nostrils with. So they're just like, she's just walking around sticking these flowers into people's nostrils to block out the smell.
Coric's gonna stop her before she does it. I've got eye fever.
Forgot me antihistamines.
The old antihistamine.
Nim puts her hand on your forehead. Are you running a fever?
No, it means I'm allergic to the pollen.
Oh, maybe I can do something about this. And I attempt, maybe, could I use druid craft to remove the pollen from the stamen of these flowers? Or could I just like pull the pollen out?
Yeah. You could just pull the pollen of it away to try and appease Coric. Yeah,
just jab it up your nose. It's very pretty.
Thanks.
Hey, what's everyone else doing?
Just seeing. Firstly, I got a question. Nim, do you also do that to Octavius as well?
Yeah, I'll go to each of you one by one.
He's just like, no, get away. Just like not allowing that to happen. But just looking around, he's, as the game before, he's just saying to himself, just very quietly, like, I spy with my little eye, and just looking around, just in case something, because the smell, not very natural actually for forests like this. So he's definitely on high alert here.
Okay, perception check from you, please.
Can I sneak up behind Octavius to try and like sneak flowers into his nostril? Like, surprise! Nostrils.
Go
like,
ahead and.
after he's rejected it, can I like?
Okay, what was your perception check, Octavius?
7.
7. Roll me a stealth check, Nim. Peanut, what are you doing?
Peanut will happily take the flowers up the nose. So she now just has like, because they're huge on Peanut, so she just has like 2 massive like pink nostrils. And she's just gonna like go and stand next to Octopus, and she's just gonna like wait for him to see what he spies. Like a game, like she's just eagerly waiting.
Okay. Ulrich.
Mm-hmm.
What was your survival check?
15 plus 3, so 18 in total.
Excellent. You see that there are some large clawed footprints that lead away from this scene, disappearing, however, in the tall grass and towards the nearby hills off to the west.
Okay.
Yeril.
I've got 15.
15. Okay. You see that there is, as you start studying this kind of dried blood patch, you see that there is a faint trail of blood that leads toward and a small bit of underbrush nearby. And it seems to be not... You get the impression that it was either dragged or moved towards that underbrush.
I'll cautiously approach it, just sort of very slow steps, trying not to make too much sound, try and see if I can spot anything before I'm going to have to inevitably move this brush aside to see what I can see.
As you're following this trail of blood to the underbrush, the first thing that you sense or hear is a faint wheezing breath. You push aside the thick underbrush and you find a man slumped against a fallen log. His clothes are torn, his face pale, and his legs are badly mangled. Sweat beads are on his forehead as he clutches a makeshift bandage over the wound. His eyes flutter open, wild with fear as he sees you. Oh, no, please. Shh. Am I still being here? Shh. His voice is weak, but his grip tightens around a broken sword in his lap.
I'm going to, again, sort of keep a bit of distance, trying to get a bit closer, but keeping my hands up to show that I mean no harm. I'm going to turn around and sort of not shout, but sort of beckon Ulrich. But Ulrich, here. I'm going to turn back to the gentleman and going to slowly approach him. I mean you no harm. I'm here to help you. Please let me assist with your wounds. We have others here that can protect you.
No, please don't.
It's
They
okay.
could still be nearby.
It's okay. We are many in number and many a fighting force. Please allow me to help you with your wounds. We will get you back to safety. We have a cart here. Please let me help you.
As you're saying that, Nim, what did you roll stealth check?
4.
4. Octavius, as you're sat on the back of the wagon looking round, though you're not paying too much attention because obviously Peanut is stood off the cart just kind of staring up at you, waiting for you to say what you've seen or spied, you feel the cart kind of jut from side to side as this kind of blue hand kind of reaches round right in your eye line with a pink flower as it begins to move closer to your face as you kind of just begin to lean back, turn to see Nim just stood behind you with the flower. And as Octavius, you're muted.
I'm just not speaking.
Oh.
I'm just looking up at it, just like, can I help you with something?
Ulrich, Korik, as Yerel draws both of your attention towards this underbrush and you begin to walk towards it, and as Nim, you're drawing the attention of both Octavius and Peanut towards you, Yerel, you see the individual sat in the underbrush begin to lower their sword, a look of desperation and also a little bit of reassurance begins to wash over. You see their once tense frame begin to like relax, and as the sword kind of hits their lap and they go, thank you. You don't know. You see a javelin come from behind you and just immediately impale straight through the eye of this gentleman, and as it buries out the back of his head and into the log as he just...
Oh, come on, we had that before.
And as you all turn, before you can... Oh, 1 second. Where is it?
Is it?
This one. You hear it. All of you. Laughter. Low, rasping chuckles carried on the wind, blending in with the rustling grass. Then, movement. As quick and as adept as shadows, swift in the tall grass. Glowing yellow eyes pierce through the low evening light. Then, chaos. From the high ground behind the wagon, a hyena-like humanoid with a lanky, muscular frame covered in patchy fur stands. Their slavering jaws filled with jagged teeth and their eyes gleam with a savage hunger. Letting out a savage before letting arrows fly. More figures rise from the underbrush, lean, snarling creatures with fat, patchy fur and jagged weapons, and the scent of carrion clinging to their matted hides. They surround you in an instant, their wicked grins revealing rows of sharp yellow teeth. One steps forward, its head tilting as it sizes you all up, its clawed fingers tightening around a crude rusted blade, and then, with another guttural bark, it lunges. I'd like everyone to roll me as initiative, please.
Oh!
I spy with my little eye a dog on steroids.
Quite possibly.
Oh shit.
Okay, it was a natural 20. I feel good. I already feel good about myself.
We're really going to have to swap your weighted dice out, brother.
I mean, I can absolutely use other dice. I got a few.
Okay, let me just position you all. So, Nim, you were on the cart behind. I haven't put the cart on. Peanut, you were down here. So, Ulrich, you are over here. Korik, you are there. And Yeril, you are just here. Okay, Korik, what did you get initiative, please?
18.
18, thank you, Nim.
21.
Hell yeah. Ulrich.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, thank you, Peanut.
17.
17, excellent, Yeril.
17.
All the hefty
Holy
numbers.
shit, Octavius.
Spicy.
Natural 20 for a...
25.
Holy shit.
Bloody rogues.
This javelin pierces the skull of this individual, killing them instantly. You are all brought to a heightened sense of awareness as all around you this chaos begins to ensue. Octavius, you are top of initiative. Before we get into combat, please remember you all have a hero point. You gained your hero point back at a long rest. You all had a long rest back in Whistlestone. You all have one hero point each. Use it as you will. Octavius, you're top of initiative. What would you like to do?
Alright, so the very first thing with my bow already in hand, bloody shoot at that dog. Jesus
Hell
Christ.
yeah.
Yeah, so firstly, I like to go... I want him to get to Peanut. Yeah, I'll just go after this one.
Okay, you let your... you draw your bow back and loose an arrow towards this one. Go ahead.
Alright. So that is a 16 to hit.
A 16 will hit. Let me just... so this one here, yeah?
Yep, that's the one.
Yep, 16 will hit.
Cool. And that will be 7 points of piercing damage.
7 points of piercing damage. As the arrow hits the shoulder, you see that this figure almost turns and its jagged grin towards you, Octavius, as it begins going and begins laughing. Anything else from you?
Yeah, and as a bonus action, hide. After that, I'm gonna hide. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's a 4. Okay.
So, you kind of, without moving, try to duck down in this rather uncovered cart. With a 4, you feel like semi-confident that you're hidden. We'll see how that plays out. Anything else from you?
Yes, that's actually it. Yep, I'm not gonna move here. Pretty good advantage position.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay, no problem. Nim, you are up. Ulrich, you will be next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nim, you see like her really light and playful demeanor where she was playing with the cherry blossoms before completely just drops as her body language changes and her body like almost her shoulders go back and her jaw drops down and with an intense focus Nim's hair begins to flutter and rise as she lifts her hand up and summons her stormbound Sakura as her bonus action, which is her packed weapon, which resembles a scythe, but with a crescent moon blade.
Hell yeah. Excellent. As a bonus action, you the Sakura in hand.
As it materializes, there's like a crackle of thunder that can be heard, and she places her other hand to her chest and casts Armor of Agathis, and it's almost like a icy suit of armor materializes over her body.
Hell yeah. Excellent. So you, as this the crackle of this cold energy begins to fizz around you and settles over you as if a suit of ice armor appears. Though it is very translucent, it is, you see the form of this armor around you. Excellent.
And with my movement, I'm just going to move myself closer to Octavius and Peanut in attempts to body block. As in, they'll, if I sort of position myself in between the two, blocking them from what I'm perceiving as likely attack. Hoping that whatever comes for them might target me first.
Okay, no problem. Next in initiative is this knoll here. You see that where the caravan is and your surroundings, you see that there is 2 ledges that run along here and along here with a bit of an underbrush underneath. Can't quite see the underbrush on the map, but this knoll here spends its first turn, it launches itself down, boof, boof. It lands and looks towards Coric, Peanut, and then back to Coric. And will, in fact, bring a spear back and launch a spear towards you, Coric. That's a 3 on the dice. So that's a... Does 7 hit?
Oddly enough, no.
Okay. Given that a 7 does not hit, and you move deftly so that the javelin hits the cart behind and begins to judder. You see this look of as it just launches towards you and tries to bite you.
What a prick.
Does 13 hit?
It does just.
13 hits.
Hey, reaction.
Yeah.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah.
Hey, silvery
Love me
barbs.
some silvery barbs.
Sexy.
I have to take the new roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 17 on the dice, so a 21 to hit.
I'm so sorry.
So that is 1d6.
You said I had to take the new roll, like it would have mattered.
Yeah. No, but I do give you advantage.
So
the
that
next
is 5 points of slashing damage. Is it slashing? Let me double check. Piercing damage. Piercing damage as the bite attack, as it just grips onto your shoulder. Ulrich, you are up.
Yes, I am. Okay. So, looking, sort of wheeling on the spot, looking around, just from a general glance, does any one of these gnolls look more leaderly than the other? Just trying to pick it out so I don't,
So
game, etc. But like
the first one to appear was this one here.
and that was the one that sort of laughed to summon the others to come in.
As you turned round after the javelin hit the other individual, you saw this one with an outstretched arm dropping to its side. So it looks like this is the one that threw the javelin down.
Okay, cool. Okay, Ulrich with spear and shield already out is going to look to the one that threw the javelin and goes, well, we can't have you doing that. You give one, I'll give one back. And as a bonus action, he's going to bring the spear and shield together and just go boom. And sort of like war drum his spear and shield off of each other as the chromatic energies form around him. And I cast? I rage on myself.
Yeah.
I rage. As you sort of see that energy sort of dissipate, but not quite, as he pulls the spear to his side and begins to run this way, as the energy around him seems to like shimmer and grow in its intensity. You watch, like in this briefest second, as what looks like a huge dark greenish root of energy just sort of leaps from the ground, and as he grabs hold of it, you just hear it as he disappears from view. And using my Cloud Giant's Jaunt, I'm going to teleport to here behind him as the protruding root emerges, as he just comes out. And I'm going to use my hero die to give myself another action, because that just is what it is. And I'm going to attack this thing just by bringing the spear up into its back.
Fuck yeah. Do that thing, man. Go ahead and roll me to hit.
Yes. So that is... Oh, excellent. That is a 19 to hit.
A 19 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
I'm also going to use my Savage Attacker for this, so because I have that as part of my class choice, whatever it is, I can roll 2 damage dice and pick the higher number. Double 4s, so that would be 4 plus 5, so that is 9 points of piercing damage as he just launches this javelin right into the center of its back and just sort of pushes up.
You see that this gnoll goes and its attention turned away from Octavius and now is turned towards you.
As he does, he just, bring it on, Smiley. I like to laugh in battle as well. And just on that point, his next attack is the disadvantage because I have the Sap Mastery feat for wielding a spear.
Nice.
Oh yeah, so he has disadvantage on its next attack. Excellent. Anything else from you? Excellent. Okay, Korik, you are up. Don't forget your next attack roll is with advantage because of silvery barbs.
Yeah. I'm going to try and plunge a short sword into the ribs of this thing. A short sword.
Yeah.
Short sword. It's
short
happened to someone else, Dan.
Yep. Okay, so you draw back your Schwarzschword and you go to try and attack this gnoll.
Yeah, the gnoll's getting Schwarzschworded.
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
19 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
Yeah, boy.
Peanut, you're up next.
Oh, that's not great. That's 3 points, but I'm going to use a hero point and just pull the sword out and just try and plunge it back in again.
Okay. So 3 points of damage on the first attack.
Yep. Let's hope this one goes better. That is 21 to hit.
Yep, definitely will. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Oh, come on. Oh, for God's sake. Exactly the same, so it's another 3 points.
Gosh, dang it. Okay. Still some good damage as you and start stabbing at this gnoll.
I'm just going to kind of grin back at it a little bit.
Hell yeah. Anything else on your turn?
That's everything.
Okay. Peanut, you're up. Yarrow, you're next.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the lollipop that I had in my mouth and violently start crunching it, like really, really hard, like breaking it all up, like gnawing on it. And then she's gonna like go, and she's gonna like try and like spit all of the sharp shards towards the one that's attacking Korik. And she's gonna cast Starry Wisps. So as she does that, it kind of like looks like sugar crystals begin to fire towards it, but they're very sharp.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll me to hit.
Alright. Plus 5. That is an 18.
An 18 will hit.
And this and that is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage as this arcane fury just hits the creature on its side and all down its ribs. You hear it let out a guttural kind of call. Anything else from you?
Hang on. Bardic inspiration to Korik.
Hey.
She's gonna like spin round in a circle and empty out her pockets, and you see these like little peppermint swirls just start to spin and like go in a tornado and start to surround Korik, and you can just hear her say, "You got this, you can do it."
Hell yeah. Okay. Yarrow, you're up.
Okay. Yo is going to close her eyes and bow her head slightly. She's then going to open her eyes, and they're glowing a bright violet. 3 orbs are going to pop out from her chest and fly towards Korik, Nim, and Peanut. And she's going to cast Bless on you 3.
Okay.
Hero point, I can take an action, can't I?
You can, yeah,
Use
but
my hero point.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you can get another action. You can't then cast another spell. It does stick to the one spell per round.
Okay, I'll
Roll.
hold on to that then for a second then. I'll just move back a little bit. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, so you cast Bless on Peanut, Nim, and Korik. You all 3 have a D4 on any attack roll and saving throw, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
Excellent. Okay. Next in initiative, you see this gnoll here just kind of step onto the ledge and dig its claw-like feet into the dirt as it slides down to the bottom of this drop. As it does, it pulls the spear back behind its head and just goes down towards you, Yarrow.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Maybe does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. You take it's 200. You take 8 points of piercing damage as it digs this spear into your into the crest of your back near the shoulders, and as you like reel back and your wings kind of unfurl, it's going to attempt to bite one of your wings at the top. That will definitely hit. That's a natural 20.
Oh no.
4. That's 12 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Hey, no reaction.
Okay, reaction.
Silvery barbs, man.
Okay.
Come on.
Barbs, man.
Not my favorite
Good.
chicken.
Good use of silvery barbs as it went from a natural 20 to a natural 7. So
Not my chicken.
will an 11 hit?
No.
Geralt, will 11 hit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, it won't. No,
It won't. Let's go. Good use of silvery barbs.
Not for that.
Good use of silvery barbs. Okay. Next in initiative. That's all that Nola's going to do. Holy shit, that was close. The one that you have just stuck with your spear, Ulrich, is going to turn towards you. Ooh, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it?
Yeah, you want to.
It would
Bring
be.
it.
It's going to. I'm going to use its ability. Let me just double check who it works on. So that one and that one. It's going to use the Howl of the Warlord. All gnolls within 30 feet can use their reaction to move up to their speed and make one melee attack.
Ooh.
So, one melee attack. So, Yerol, it's going to attempt to bite you.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That is a 10 to hit. So that
No, that
misses.
doesn't hit.
Correct. Does an 11 hit?
No.
No, okay. And the Warlord is going to attempt its attack against you, Ulrich.
Mm-hmm. With disadvantage?
With disadvantage. 13. Does 17 hit?
Meets beats.
Okay, it's bite attack. So that's 7 points of piercing damage as it bites
Reduced
down
to
towards
4
you.
or 3? Do we round up or down?
Down.
Down. So reduced to 3 then?
Yes.
That'd be 4. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, next in initiative order. You guys all rolled really well. So now all of the enemies get to make their turn. Almost all of them. Right, so 50 feet of movement speed. So the hyena is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to there. And is going to make a bite attack towards your ankle, Yerol. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Oh, it's not too bad, this one. It's only a hyena, so it's 6d4.
What you get for being away last week. This is
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
get,
yeah. That's what I get for being ill. Just get beaten, pummeled into oblivion on first session back.
Look, it's a hard lesson to learn, but you will learn. Okay, 2 + 1 is 3 + 2 is 5 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Yep. Joe, I heard that as well, Joe, by the way, in
What?
chat.
What?
64?
Yeah, no, it wasn't 64. It was 2d4.
That's what I heard, though. I
know.
heard that, and
Yeah.
and my eyes went a little bit.
Okay, so Yerol, you drop. If you receive no healing between now and your turn, we'll get to death saving throws.
Yep.
Oh, the gloves are off now, people. Right, numero 3 is going to
We're on.
go to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Launch itself down. Nim, which space are you in? This one or this one? Can't really be in between space. That one? Okay. And I suppose given that you were trying to position yourself between the other two, it's going to attack you. It will attack first of all with the javelin, or with its spear, sorry. Does a 13 hit?
Meets it.
Okay, so only one-handed. You're lucky, 1 on the dice, so that is 3 points of piercing damage. And then it is going to try and bite you.
Armor of Agathis.
Yep, Armor of
5
Agathis.
points
Yeah.
of cold damage immediately ping back onto the creature.
Hell yeah. Attempt to bite you. Will a 12 hit? Oh, it won't, because meets beats on a 13, so 12 misses. It misses its bite attack. As it kind of goes to gnaw at you, you just kind of move and shift out of the way. Excellent. Top of the initiative order, Octavius.
All right, so seeing the situation, just seeing one already being down, being surrounded by these, what he's going to do, firstly, drawing his bow and looking up, going for Ulrich's one. So he's going to go for that one first.
Okay.
With his bow.
Okay, go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
Not bad, 16.
A 16 will hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please, as you draw back and towards the back of this creature as its attention is fully on Ulrich at the moment.
And because 5 feet away is an ally, I can do a sneak attack as well.
You can get sneak attack damage on it.
So, okay, not bad actually. So for longbow, 5 plus 3, that's 8. Plus 5 sneak attack, that is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage as this arrow and pierces through the thigh of the creature. It kind of goes... You see that it wants to keep its attention on you, Ulrich, but is now kind of turning between you and keeping an eye, trying to at least behind it. Anything else on your turn, Octavius?
That is not the end just yet, as he's going to go through the Nim and Peanut, just like jumping over Peanut a little bit, going here and grabbing his dagger. He's going to use his hero point to do another action. And he's going to use that to attack number 2 here with advantage, with a dagger.
Hell yeah, so you are flanking with Korik, so you do get advantage, so go ahead and roll to hit, please.
And because the dagger has a nick and a mastery in it, I get 2 attacks. Okay. 17 plus 5, that's 22. And 16 plus 5, that's 21.
Both of those hits. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
I'll read these dice. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a 2. Okay. So that is...
That's where you get a natural 20 all the time. What's this? It's 20.
No, it's a different dice. 3 and a 2, that's 5. Plus 3 plus 3. That is...
11?
Yeah, sure. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage as you launch yourself through between sort of over Peanut next to Nim, rolling, drawing the dagger out, and just twice in the neck of this gnoll as it goes and drops and hits the ground. It is dead. One off the board, guys. One off the board.
And as a bonus action, I'll disengage and get back hell here. Find Nim and Peanut.
Okay. Excellent. Next in initiative, Nim.
Yeah. Okay. So Nim's gonna go straight in for an attack with her Stormbound Sakura. She goes in for a slash at the hyena in front of her.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
With the thing from Yerel as a D4, right?
So Bless is a concentration spell, and unfortunately Yerel has dropped, so you no longer have Bless.
No longer have that. Okay, no worries. Let's give this a go. Crit, plus 5.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Plus 5.
Oh, man.
Okay, so roll your damage die, double the die. So double the number that's on the damage die, then add your modifier, and then we will roll on the critical hit table.
Oh gosh, that's so many math.
Okay, so roll your damage die.
Roll my damage die, which is a D10. Which is a 10 plus 3.
Okay, so that is 10 times 2 is 20, plus
Hang
3.
on, 10 plus 3, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so you only double the die, not the modifier.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you double 10, that's 20, plus your 3 modifier, 23.
Mm-hmm.
Now roll me a d20. Holy shit.
A d20.
Yep.
13.
1 second. This one. 13. Oh, okay. So it says that the blow smashes the foe's ankle and its movement speed is reduced to half. However, you don't just smash the ankles, you just pull this Sakura round in such precision that it slashes straight through the middle of this knoll and cuts it dead in half. Its top half sort of slides to the side before dropping and its legs give way. You have cleft it in twain. You've absolutely killed this thing. Well done. Hell yeah, that's what crits are for.
Really fucking cool, man.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
That was
Okay, so
my
that was number-
action.
Yep.
Okay, nice. Fuckers down. Bonus action. No, not bonus action. I'm going to use a hero point for another turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my hero point as I turn and face where Yeryl's direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast the fucker that's on her wing.
Okay, excellent. Go ahead.
19 plus 5, 24 to hit.
24 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage with your Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. 4 plus 3, 6, 7 points of damage.
7
Eldritch.
points of damage as this ball of eldritch energy, this force energy, flies across the battlefield, crashes into the side of this knoll. Its mouth rips from Yeryl's wing as it kind of sees Yeryl just drop to the ground as it turns its attention behind it now. Anything else from you, Nim?
I'm going to take my movement here.
Okay.
And clamber 5, 10. Can I go across the wagon?
You can climb up it. It's
Yeah.
it's not a large thing, so we'll say that.
Okay, so I'll go from here. I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 foot towards Yeryl to directly try and put myself in between Yeryl and the hyena that I've just shot the Eldritch Blast at. So she's like, Nim, cool as ice, is just swanning over, drifting, very elegantly, like the breeze. She's just dead eyes with this thing, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm coming for you, bitch.
Excellent. Love that. Love that. Okay, next in the initiative, Ulrich. Corrick, you're up next.
Cool. Yeah, fairly simple turn for Ulrich. As the hyena turns to look away, Ulrich is going to yank the spear from its body and like turning it around in his hand. He's going to spin on the spot. Just go, I wouldn't look away if I was you, my friend. I've got laughter. And he's going to aim to like jab the thing in the side with his spear this time.
Okay, go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
Will do. Okay, natural 19 for 24 to hit.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
Going to use Savage Attacker again to roll twice. Excellent. That is 5 plus 5, so that is 10 points of piercing damage as he, again, jabs this thing in the side with his spear.
You do so as it begins to kind of clutch towards where you've just stabbed it in its side. You see its arm kind of tensed, also shaking a little bit. Looks a little bit worse for wear.
Yeah, as he sort of looks to the mild bite mark that was in his muscles, he just sort of holds it in place and says, "You're not getting away from me." And once again, it has the sap condition, so next time, disadvantage again.
Excellent. Okay, no problem.
That's me.
Corrick, you're up. Peanut, you're up next.
Corric's gonna basically stare down this hyena. Gonna see his brow furrow as he clicks his fingers, and a firebolt just appears. It's like a Zippo lighter. A firebolt appears above his fingers.
Okay.
And you can just see the kind of raindrops trickling down his eyebrows and his mustache and his nose, and you kind of see them kind of light up with this orange flame as he just flings it at this hyena. Let's hope it hits. Please hit. Please hit.
You do have bardic inspiration as well, remember?
Oh yeah. What's bardic inspiration add?
So you can add a d6 to, I believe, attack rolls, ability rolls, and saving throws.
Oh, beans. I don't think I need it. Does a 21 hit?
Nope,
Nice.
misses.
Don't you give me that shit.
Absolutely does say it. Go ahead and roll me some damage. As you launch this firebolt towards the hyena.
Okay. I need to pick which D10 is going to give. I'm just picking a D10 that I think is going to do me good. Come on. Never mind. 2 points of fiery damage.
Hell
What
yes.
does that mean?
2 points of fire damage. You're not rolling very well. That's what's happening. I'll be honest with you, Luke. That's simple. Anything else from you, sir?
I might just cry. Just going
Free
to cry
action.
a bit.
It's a free action
Yeah.
to cry, brother. No problem.
Sometimes. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
No, that's me. That's me done.
Excellent. Peanut, you're up. Yarrell, you're up next.
Okay. Seeing that my favorite chicken has gone down, I'm going to just run straight towards her.
Okay.
How do I... Can I get to here?
Yep.
Great. And she's gonna kneel down, ignore the big dog next to her, and she's gonna like take her hands start to glow this bright pink, and like almost like her veins become luminescent, and she like spins her hands around kind of like one of those old-fashioned cotton candy machines, and this swirl of pink fluff starts to come on, and it creates like a soft blanket, and she places it and touches Yarrell, and she casts Cure Wounds.
Okay. You cast
Very
Cure Wounds. Can you... Yeah. So this is your last spell slot as well, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll me some healing, please.
Where's my D8?
All good.
17 points of healing.
17 points of healing.
Jeez. God damn.
Yeah. I
What?
got +3.
God damn.
Wow.
You are alive.
Holy
health, boys.
shit.
Full health.
And just calculating in his head how it's possible.
Well, when
what?
you get like 2 8s. Well,
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I was just like, holy shit.
I was like, shit, wait, no, did I count it wrong?
Yeah.
No,
So,
I'm right.
Whoa.
She's said it now. I take it. I take 17 points of hit.
17.
He is alive.
You you go as breath enters your lungs once more, Yarrell. Your eyes flick open. Anything else on your turn, Peanut?
Yes. Can I spend a hero point to make another, like, do another action?
Sure.
Great. See the dickhead that's right next to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, see him? So I'm gonna I have my whip in my hand. So I'm going to try to rip him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 2 hit, please.
Okay.
It just got interesting.
I like dogs too. 16, 17. That's 18.
18 will hit.
Sexy. Okay. Hang on. That's 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Thank you very much. As you whip this knoll in front of you. Anything else on your turn?
I'm just gonna wave at Yerl.
Hey, Yerl, it is your turn.
So I will get up.
Yep, half your movement to stand up.
Yep.
Like a phoenix from the candy floss.
Lit from the just doused in a sweet smelling sugar. And the one directly in front of me and next to Peanut, I'm going to grab it, and the eyes are going to turn milky white, and the familiar black veins are going to start popping up, and she's going to cast Inflict Wounds. So I'm going to need a con save.
That's a natural 2 for a 3.
That's a fail. That is going to be 10 points of necrotic damage as she starts to squawk really loudly in this gnoll's face. The threads of the black veins going down her arm and over it and thrashing around onto the gnoll.
Is exactly what it takes as this gnoll's energy just starts to get sapped from its body down your tendril like claws as they're digging into its neck. As you start to sap the life force from this creature, it drops to the ground in a thud as it dies. Anything else from you?
Will I be able to move slightly, or will that hyena?
Hyena would get opportunity attack. If
Okay, I'll stay where I am then.
okay,
My turn.
just out of reach for that. I'm going to see if he gets it back anyway, which he does. That's good. This creature stood in front of you, Ulrich. Is going to. It has a glaive in hand and is going to make an attack against you with disadvantage. So that's a 3. So the first attack does not hit as it swings the glaive round, but then swings it back again for its second attack.
Shield up.
That is a natural 20.
Bring it.
Or it's a D10. Need a D10. 1 second. I oversized D10 for no reason whatsoever. Okay, so that's 9 points of damage on the die, doubled to 18.
Reduced by half to 9 again.
Plus 3, so it's 21. So you take 10 points of slashing damage as this attack hits you.
You don't need a reason to use the chunky D10, Dan.
No, I didn't want to get my box of dice down. I don't have a D10 in here.
It's fine. You don't need a reason.
As Ulrich brings the shield up for the first glaive attack and deflects it off, just his arm goes a bit too wide. The second one, you just hear from the hill. Now this is real battle from the hillside.
Okay. Next in initiative is the hyena, who is going to. It's not going to move. It is going to take an attack against you, Nim.
Come at me, puppy dog.
So that is a 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
4. Oh, God. 6. 8 points of piercing damage.
As makes contact. Armor of Agliathis.
Hell yeah.
Agliathis.
Agliathith.
Agliathis.
Agliathith.
This.
Armor of Agliathith.
Okay. Top of initiative.
Armor of Agliathith.
Octavius, as you see the enemies around the battlefield to start to drop one after another, there are a couple left. You see the individual at the top of the hill next to Ulrich, and you also see the hyena. What would you like to do?
Alright, so drawing his bow and pointing it at the hyena that is in front of them, he hesitate to actually shoot that one specifically. And so what he's going to do, just like, no, and going in, jumping from the carry and trying to hit this guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That's what I get for jumping. That's a natural 1.
Okay, go ahead and roll me some damage.
Oh no! Dude, come on. 10.
10 halved because you're raging, Ulrich, as this arrow flies past the Knoll leader through its arm and just pierces into your arm as you take 5 points of damage.
He's just looking up like he wanted this cool moment, and he's like, "I'm sorry."
just from the hill, as Ulrich's trying to right himself from being hit by this fucking glaive, and then the thing you just see him flex, and the arrow breaks off. He's like, "Watch where you're shooting that thing! Come on, Octavius!"
Oh, it was a mistake, and he's going to go further, and he's going to go right here.
Okay.
And I can't do that as a bonus action. Right. Okay, then that's it for me.
Okay, with a successful attack on Ulrich, we now move to Nim in initiative.
So as that hyena attacked Nim, it got the last rebound of her armor of Agathis, and it kind of dissipated into shards afterwards. So the armor's dropped.
Okay.
Nim is going. I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question because I might do something a bit right. So the hyena, the creaturey knoll thing that's attacking Ulrich.
Yeah.
Is that up on a hillside?
It is, yeah.
How high?
It's a 15. Where from the base here, it's 15 feet up.
15 foot up. Okay. I just need to double check the wording. Oh, okay. 30 foot. Okay. So I want to do something a bit. I'll just trying something and see if it works. It might not work, but I'm gonna try it.
Don't hit me.
No, I'm not. Let me double check the distance. Which one's the ruler? There we are.
A triangle.
Yeah, that's great. Oh my god. Okay. So Nim's gonna try something different. And
Okay.
I'm gonna use, if I can, elementalism.
Okay.
To shape Earth or / alter Earth.
Okay.
And I want to make the cliffway where the knoll is up here crumble out from under his feet.
Oh.
Let me just double check the wording of the spell. You can beckon earth, air, fire, and water to create something. But it's the sculpt element that you're looking to do, right?
Yeah, sculpt element.
Okay, so you can cause dirt, sand, fire, smoke, mist, or water that you can fit in a 1 foot cube to assume a crude shape, such as that of a creature for 1 hour. So it has to be a 1 foot cube, so you wouldn't be able to drop, because that is 5 feet.
Oh, yeah.
5
So
feet of
we'll be
area
able
where
to-
it stood, yeah. So you can do it, but I don't think it's going to have the effect that you're looking
do
for.
what I think it's going to do.
Yeah,
no.
I don't want you to waste an action on something that I don't think is going to do the thing you're looking to do.
Okay. Well, it was worth a brainstorm.
Yeah. Good idea. Really good creative idea. Love it. I just don't think it'd have the effect you're looking to try and do.
No, I don't think it will any either. I thought it was a good idea.
It was a great idea.
I mean, could I
You've
do
just
the
been-
same thing with Druidcraft? No,
You've been
No.
stupid by the written
Mechanics.
rules of the game.
God.
Yeah.
Damn those mechanics. It would have been fucking cool.
But you said last week, Dan, that it's not a rule, it's the guide. Come on.
Okay, in that case, I will be much more conventional with my action and do perhaps the most conventional thing that a warlock can do.
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
Well,
Blast.
Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast.
Blast. At
Eldritch
the
Blast.
one on Auric.
yeah, we can do that. No problem. You had
Wait, let's
this.
just check the rules. Just check
this-
the wording of the rules.
Well,
just
this-
to make sure.
You've got a couple of options, though, haven't you? You've got that, or you've got Toll the Dead, which is a D12 if you wanted to do that, because it has
Toll the
taken
Dead.
some damage, hasn't it?
Toll the Dead. Bong.
But
Toll the
Eldritch
Dead.
Blast it
Bong.
is.
No,
Oh.
my Toll the Dead is a D8.
Point it
Yeah,
to the
but
bong.
if you read the wording of Toll the Dead, if an enemy has taken damage in combat, it then becomes a D12.
Oh, yeah.
If you
Everyone
read the
loves a good
rules,
bong.
You see, the rules work for everyone. That's what makes this game fun.
Yay!
Let's all pour one out for the rules.
Wow, here you go. Here's a maths question. Statistically, what's better? 1d12 or 1d10 plus 3?
Well, your D12, you could roll a 1. Statistically,
Point.
you've got a higher chance of rolling less damage on a Toll the Dead than you do.
Keep it
an
nice and
attack.
conventional with an Eldritch Blast.
There you go.
It was a 16.
It's guaranteed at least a 4.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a
yeah.
16 plus 5 to hit, which is 21.
Will definitely hit.
Yeah, boy.
We've split the guys watching. Nah rules, yay rules. There's people fighting in chat. Boring rules. We're all getting in on the fact that the rules are great. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
5 plus 3 is for 8.
8 points of damage. Oh god, I've typed it in the wrong thing. Right, I know it. There we go. There we go. Good. As it crashes into the back of this creature, you see Ulrich, the creature, kind of buckle down onto one knee as it looks up towards you. Anything else from your turn, Nim?
I don't have a bonus action here that's functional, and I don't need to move. After I've sent the Eldritch Blast in that direction, I'm like, that should help, and I turn back and face the hyena, and I just growl at him.
The hyena looks at you,
It just growls
growling
at
back.
him.
Ulrich, you are up.
Yes, so feeling a mild pain in his arm, but shaking it off and seeing the sort of the eldritch energy hit against the back of this hyena as it drops, the spear that was sort of sticking into it, he lets go of it, pulls on the warhammer on his belt and brings that out instead and just goes, "You tried your best. Unfortunately, I have better friends than you." And I'm just going to bring the warhammer down on top of its head.
Hell yeah, go ahead and roll me 2 hits, please.
Yes, I will.
He still calls me a friend.
That is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Okay. That is 7 plus 5. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is 12 points of bludgeoning damage as he brings the hammer right down on top of its head.
Describe the damage. What happens as the warhammer connects with this creature's skull?
So as Ulrich sort of lets go of the javelin and the spear, and it kind of sits and then like falls out of its ribcage, he just pulls his hammer out. And as the thunderbolt above him, he just brings this thing down, almost comes down to one knee, and just, it's not even the edge of the hammer, it's like the top of it, as he just slams it straight down onto its head, and you just watch its head like distend from its neck, its whole body into the ground as it splats out and just
Excellent.
holds.
As that happens, its form just completely cracks and breaks under the sheer pressure of the warhammer hitting its skull as it drops to the ground dead. Excellent. Anything else on your turn, sir?
Yes, as the old leader drops dead, or whichever one this is, he's just going to pull it back up, look to his group, and just go, Victory! As he like holds the hammer aloft and the shield. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Korik, you're up.
Korik's gonna basically like squeeze between the knees of Nim and Octavius and just kind of try and plunge his short sword into this hyena.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll me to hit, please. You can have advantage on this because you are surrounding the creature.
Yay, advantage!
Well, that was a euphemism somewhere in that sentence.
I shouldn't celebrate advantage because that's where we fail.
Just because it's a short sword, Dan, it still does the same thing as like a long sword would anyway.
I know.
Whoa.
That meant two things.
Does an 80 no? Yes.
An 80?
Does an 80?
Does an
Does an
80
hit?
Yes, it
You
does.
said advantage, so I rolled 4 dice.
Yes, it
and
does
somehow
hit.
got maximum on all of them.
It definitely hits.
Well, that's good news. I'm glad to hear about that. Right, okay. Come on now. God's sake. Just give me more than 2 points. That would be good. Yeah. So that is joke's on you. 8 points of piercing damage.
How do you want to do it, Korik? Well
It's not the surprise, it's what you do
done.
with it.
How do you want to do this?
He's just gonna basically just stab it straight down its throat. So it's just gonna be like, and
It
then
turns towards you, goes, "Ah!" and you just down its throat, and the sword just pierces out of the back of this creature's neck. Well done, everybody. You are out of combat. That was fun, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Wasn't it, Yarrow?
Oh, very absolutely.
Yes, great. Yes,
You
great
enjoy, did you enjoy that?
we didn't die.
Didn't die.
We didn't die.
The very first thing that I would
Yeah.
like to do, just absolutely out of the bed. Ulrich, I am very, very sorry. Can I please have my arrow back?
Oh, Ulrich snapped that the second you threw it in. Like he flexed and that thing snapped at the base. There's still a bit of it stuck in his arm somewhere, but he's on high on the hill at the moment, just surveying the victory grounds.
Can then turn to Ulrich and go, ah!
Yeah. Peanut, make me a perception check, please.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't share.
Hang on.
Korik's just gonna be pulling
Waiting.
the sword out of the hyena and just wiping it off on his pants.
Okay, excellent.
Yerel is going to ask somebody for some sort of sharp tool, and she's going to decapitate one of the gnolls as
Oh, God.
proof of their job to take back with them to Whistlestone.
Hey,
All right, that actually brings me to a point. Can we investigate the bodies?
you certainly can. Peanut, what did you get?
I got a dirty 20.
As you turn and look towards the fallen bodies around you, you see, as it catches your eye, that the horse and cart that you rode in on hasn't moved at all.
Okay.
You see that Maisie stands there, unwavered completely. Does not look as if it was phased at all.
What a horse.
It was a
Like-
dream.
Doesn't, as you all wake up in Blackfall Quarry. No, it doesn't. No, like Maisie doesn't seem. It doesn't seem phased at all. If anything, it's just lazily grazing on what little grass it could find on the ground near where you park the car. It doesn't seem bothered. Usually horses, when combat ensues, can buck, can run, can try and escape. Not this one. It just seems unfazed.
Where did we get this horse?
From the horse master.
We got lent it.
From the town.
From the town, yeah.
Investigation check from those searching the bodies. Yeril, roll me a history check as you're cutting the head off one of these gnolls. I'm just going to go for a quick wee.
Ooh.
Do like the fact that it went with wee wee.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of everything, I'm going to use the toilet, the laboratory.
I'm going to the loo.
And he a wee wee.
No.
I'm going to the Sprinkle Palace. That's
Yeah.
what I'd use.
Go a bit European. I'm going to the WC, you know.
Right, now that I've had a pesh, on with the...
Did you wash your hands, Dan? I feel like that was really, really quick. Did you give it a
Please
little...
excuse me while I visit the water closet.
Yes.
No,
he just really touched himself while he was doing anything.
no, I
wash his
didn't.
hands?
I covered both bases at the same time. I just swapped and...
Oh.
Anyway,
Bleed on your hands.
so...
Moving on.
Dirty hands.
Well, when you get stung by a jellyfish, it's fine then, but every day it's frowned upon. Fucking hell. Right.
We've gone off on a tangent here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's got
Gone down
weird.
an avenue now.
It went from me calling it a wee-wee to...
Wee-wee
anyway.
to-
Anyway.
Yeah.
I am joking, guys.
History check of 23.
23. Okay, so
Yes.
as you're cutting the head off this gnoll, you cast your mind back to what you were told within from Torren Vale when you went to the watchtower, that there is rumor that there is tracks leading west from the scout report leading to an abandoned watchtower to the west. Cool. So you
Is the watchtower in sight? Maybe not close, but on
Not-
the horizon, maybe.
not that you can see from where you are.
Okay.
Not from where you're stood, no. Okay, investigation checks.
18.
18? Who else was investigating?
14.
14, 14. Okay. So, you start searching these bodies. You find, on their bodies, you find there is all these weapons are very crude. They're not smithed. They are very, like, you see that the glaive, its blade, though it is a steel blade at the end, it is very rusted and jagged. None of these, they're rudimentary put together, as you would imagine. They're not forged in a blacksmith. But you find a glaive, 2 spears. You find a war horn that it isn't intricately carved, but it looks to be like the tusk of maybe a mammoth, an elephant, something that has been carved out and hollowed out.
Cool.
Can Nim cast prestidigitation to try and clean off the weapon?
Yeah, you can clean off the weapons, so you get all of the muck and the dirt and the grime off them. You can't make them any less less rusted than they are, but you make them kind of have the metallic bits that are left without rust shine a little bit more, just to kind of smarten them up a little bit.
Got it.
Hello.
You have some way of melting the hard earth. I don't know what you call it. The shiny earth stuff. And she knocks onto the metal of the blade. Do you have a way of melting this down to repurpose?
I mean, not on me.
Oh, okay. I just thought it might be useful.
I mean, is it good quality metal?
I wouldn't say it's good quality. It's okay. You could, if you were to melt it down and re-smith it, you might be able to make stuff out of it, but it wouldn't be as good as other materials you'd be able to find elsewhere.
I don't think it's worth keeping hold of.
Okay, it's what I would ask.
Hey, is anybody else doing anything while we're here? So, Yerol, you chop the head off this knoll, take it back and put it on the back of the cart. You find, you make, on your way back to the cart, you find one of the sacks from the overturned cart, empty it of grain to put this knoll's head in, and place that on the back of the cart itself.
Are the gnolls naked?
They have cloth garment. I mean, somewhat. They don't really wear full clothes, if that's what you're asking. It's more tribal gear, so like loincloths and like leathered bits.
Oh, I like the sound of a loincloth.
Work attire.
Can Nim collect up any of the fabrics, like the leather and that, and prestidigitation on them, to clean them and make them smell like something nice.
Snow groin.
Time.
Rosario said in chat, now we're asking the important questions. Are they naked, DM?
I want the fabric. I want all the fabric. I clean it. I'll make it smell nice.
Okay, and you again start storing this on the back of the wagon. No problem.
While she's doing that, can I go, like, Peanut's gonna go around all the dead gnolls. Like, she's kind of gonna go to one that no one's kind of near, and she's gonna kneel down next to it and kind of pet it, and like where no one else can hear her, like she's just gonna whisper to the gnoll, I'm really sorry that we had to do this to you, but you know, maybe the other side isn't so bad. And then she's gonna like close her eyes and put her hands together as if she's doing like a little prayer, and then she'll do that round each of them, and then she'll just rejoin the group.
As Yerol brings a head over. So what are we doing?
She does it to the headless one, like she just pets it back.
Okay.
The moment
Yeryl's go, Saga.
Oh no, sorry, Yerol. You go ahead.
Yeryl will go and try and find the person who they were trying to help before the gnolls appeared. Will remove the spear from them as gently as she can. Will try to look like they've got their eyes closed, and again will take some cloth, tear it from like a shirt that she's wearing, and just sort of try to dress them as well as she can, and saying prayers under her breath, and sort of putting their hands across their chest and apologizing that she couldn't help, and saying a prayer for them before going back to the wagon.
Okay, no problem.
Could I also, as I'm collecting like the fabrics, can I de-teeth the gnoll? Can I?
Every game, Harry. Every game.
Can I de-teeth them? Can I take their teethsies, please?
It'll take you some time to do that. That's not. That's not easy.
Nim is so like a thing for Nim is resourcefulness, like making the most of everything. So she wants these teeth because she will do something with them.
Arts and crafts.
Useful,
Yeah, a bracelet.
Stuck to a scroll like a macaroni painting.
Imagine like, I don't know, you could
Look what I did.
no teeth knuckle dusters or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Not where I thought you were going.
I'm going to say you can make a start on that, and we'll see how soon people decide to move on. But you begin to start trying to remove teeth from these individuals.
Can Peanut go up to Yerl and like just like give her a little like tap on the back of the leg?
Yeryl will turn around to see Peanut.
Hey, Yerl, are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling much better, thank you, my friend, and thank you for helping me.
Okay, I got really scared that something was going to happen to you, so I just wanted to check that you're okay. Did you like the smell?
It was lovely. It was very sweet, and it was interesting. She's going to put her hand on Peanut's shoulder and sort of just squeeze it and rub her thumb on her shoulder and say, "You did a very great thing, Peanut, and you were very clever. Thank you."
Oh, thank you. And look, I did protect your son the whole time. It's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay.
I'm glad cheese is okay.
Yeah. Okay. And she like sits and crosses her legs, like really just happy.
Okay, Corrick, while all this is happening, what are you doing?
Does Korik recognize these creatures? Like,
I think you would know what these are, yes.
cool. Right, that's fine. Good. I don't think he's necessarily going to be doing anything because there's going to be thoughts running through his head a little bit. So he's just kind of, just kind of trying to center himself a little bit at the moment.
Okay. Ulrich, what are you doing?
So I don't know if it would be part of the investigation check to look over the sort of this knoll in front of me, but just as he's doing it, is there any sort of, not insignia, but like marks, symbols, things that would indicate that there may be something greater behind them, like a, just like a patch or a necklace, some kind of thing on them?
Second. Yes. You see, as you're with that 14, you do see that on the chest of this knoll, you do see what appears to be a small insignia. It's hard to know what it means. I don't know. Like, what languages do you speak?
He speaks 2 seconds. He speaks Common, Draconic, and Giant.
Okay, so you wouldn't know what it means, but you do see that it has some form of like paint symbol on its chest.
So it's painted on. It's not something that can be removed.
No, it's painted. Okay. It looks to be like a whitish paint, sort of as it's lay there on the dirt with the rain hitting it. It's starting to like, you see that there's drip down and what have you, but there is a mark or something on its chest.
Dun, 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 dun. Thank you.
Very good.
Ulrich is going to sort of reattach all his weapons, breathe deep, and just sort of feel the burn of battle once again before he sort of hauls this body up, sort of like slides down the embankment ever so slightly, sort of walks towards them, all this thing sort of over him, kind of like a child that's asleep, and just like throws it down and sort of just to display before he goes, well, that was thrilling, and you are all so powerful, so mighty. We are going to do great things in this land. I could probably do with the rest, but does anyone, this big one up here seems to have, and he points to the mark on the chest, there I think there is someone behind these things, or at least a greater mind. Does anyone recognize this? Think, everyone.
Ulrich.
Oh.
As you look over and you see this marking on this creature's chest, you immediately recognize it.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. Seen many creatures like these before. They attacked my village.
I see.
That mark before.
And how long ago did you see this mark?
I mean, my sense of time in the quarry's a little bit fuzzy, but it's been a little while.
Do you know what it is in? Do you know who was behind it, or is it just the mark you recognize?
It's the mark of the gnolls that were, I mean, they're basically holding siege to my village.
Well, now we have twice the reason to do away with these creatures, I would say.
Ulrich.
Yeah.
You you would know that the marking on the chest of this knoll, you've heard elders of your village talk about it before, that it holds some sort of religious meaning. There is rumour, or you've heard rumour, that it is the mark of Yinongu, who is the demon lord of gnolls. A lot of the shamanistic type gnolls worship Yinongu. Are you okay? You okay? I promise you, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's D&D. It doesn't fucking exist. It's a real thing,
It's real.
Jack.
It's a real thing to
It's
us.
real to me, damn it.
It's a real thing to us.
I've got a book that tells me all about it.
Super serious.
my.
Come on.
It's like Hogwarts is in Scotland, all right?
Hey, whoa.
I'm
We don't have
just-
to. We don't have to.
Every
It sounded
time
like
you
you
say it-
farted and named
Every
it
time
after
you say
that.
it, I don't hear the name, but I hear you know who. Every time you say
The gnome
But,
who lived come to
Not say
die.
his name.
But yes, you know that this is a mark that followers or worshippers might like wear or brandish if they were worshippers of the demon lord of Knoll.
So, yeah, this is the mark of the demon lord of Knolls.
What is his name? You must know.
Was it Yinongu? Is that what it was? I didn't quite get the pronunciation.
Yinogu. So
Yinogu.
Enogu.
Yinogu.
You know good.
You know good.
Jesus Christ. I'll put it in the Discord.
You know good.
You know good. Great.
Wow. So, with this revelation, you all gather your belongings. You get me not good. You gather your belongings. Nim, you pull out a handful of teeth. It's not, you don't get a mass of them, but a handful. Maybe let's say six of these jagged teeth out of the mouths of these gnolls. You all gather your belongings, get back on the cart, and turn the cart west, following the tracks that Ulrich picked out earlier.
Mhm.
You begin to travel. Hold on.
It's like the travelling music.
Yeah.
Right. So,
We're all on the road together.
millennia ago. The voice of the Emberheart Co. Anyway, the tracks lead from the road, veering west into the wilds. The rolling plains give way to uneven rocky terrain where patches of tall grass rustle with unseen movements. You are all heavily on guard at this point. The moon rises high into the night, casting a light hue across the sky as the distant mountains loom like silent watchers in the horizon. The further you travel, the more the air changes. I'd like, Yeril, will you be taking flight above the cart again, or are you in the cart at this point? You are. Make me a perception check.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It was perception, wasn't it? Oh,
It was.
Sorry. 22.
Excellent, thank you. The air itself filled with a faint stench of wet fur and rancid meat. You hear the distant howls of scavengers echo through the hills carried on the wind, but you can't place as to where from inside the cart. None of you can shake the feeling that you are being watched. You're on high alert. You are all keeping your eye out in all directions from the cart. Yeril.
Sounds similar to the the knolls we heard, that we heard earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Geralt,
Oh.
off in the distance, you see a derelict structure that rises from the landscape on top of a hill. That site is a crumbling stone watchtower that's seemingly long abandoned from its original inhabitant. Its once proud walls are cracked, vines creep through the broken stone. You see from your position that the entrance seems to have been ripped open, its wooden doors shattered and half buried in the dirt. You also see tattered banners, once bearing an unknown crest, hang in shreds from the battlements of this watchtower, and bones litter the ground around it and towards the entrance. That foul stench hangs in the air. It is the unmistakable stench of death, sweat, and rotting meat. As you get closer, the guttural voices that were howling, barking, and chittering, and causing savage laughter begin to fade and quieten. The gnolls that you seek are inside, waiting. And that's where we're going to take a quick break.
Ooh.
We will be back in the next we'll call it 5-10 minutes. For those of you at home, go get yourselves a drink, go get yourselves refreshed, go to the toilet for a wee and all that kind of shit. We'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. See ya.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. Hit all of those notification buttons, and if you liked what you heard, subscribe to us on the social media platform of your choosing to be kept in the loop with all that goes on here. Thank you so much for listening to us, and we hope to have you back soon.